Hello, thank you so much for tuning in and watching my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If this is your first time here, consider joining the family by clicking that subscribe button and remembering that notification bell so you'll be reminded when I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create budget-friendly home decor that's easy to do. So if you want to see some of my creations, keep watching. Today's video is part of this high-end for cheap collab hosted by two talented channels, Deco Easy and Kiki's DIY. I'm so excited to be part of this amazing playlist of creators who I follow here on YouTube. I'm going to have all of the information linked in the description box below. My first inspiration piece comes from Wayfair. I love these wood leather boxes, and so I'm going to recreate these for cheap using some Dollar Tree books, and I'm only going to be doing a set of two, and I have two different sizes. I'm going to be using some of these painter sticks, and I did pick these up for free at my local hardware store. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the covers off of these books, and then I'm going to take my little razor and I'm just going to take the papers out. So I'm just going to go over it so I can kind of take them out as a hold. So I'm just going to keep going over it on one side, and then I'm going to flip the pages and go over it on the other side. And once I have it loosened up, then I'll just take my scissors to cut the piece. Trying to get everything out in a hold, but I didn't want to take the papers off the sides. So I'm just going to do both of the books that way. And now I have this real brown multi-purpose acrylic paint, and I'm going to give the front and the inside of these books 2 good coats. Please remember to check the description box below. It's going to be a treat. The hosts of this collab, Deco Easy and Kiki's DIY channels, are so amazing. And this playlist, oh my goodness, I have some crafty friends in here, and so I'm super excited to be amongst them. So after I finish with the 2 coats on the front, I'm going to do the same thing for the inside of the book covers, and I am going to give the inside 2 coats as well. And once I finish painting the first book cover, I'm going to repeat that step and do the second book cover the same way. Once I have them both painted, I'm going to go in heavy with some Mod Podge. I want to make sure that none of this paint chips off. Plus, I want to get that glossy look over the book covers. My pieces today may not look identical to the ones at Wayfair, but I absolutely was inspired to create. I really love these books, and I wanted to create a set because I thought they were cute to keep some snapshots in and just style with some decor and look really nice and high end. So now what I'm going to do is take my painter sticks to measure out the pieces that I need, and I'm just going to use my pencil to mark where I want to cut them down. So after I get everything measured, I'm going to cut them down and using my minor box and saw. Once I have everything cut down, I'm using this hazelnut chalk paint to paint over my sticks. This color is similar to the color of the books on Wayfair. I thought it gave it a nice, rich, high-end look to them. And once I get all of my sticks painted, then what I'm going to do is attach them to the book covers using a little bit wood glue and some hot glue. So what I'm doing first is just taking the one piece, and I'm just going to hot glue that piece right down in the center of the two covers, and I'm just making sure that everything is set. And now this second piece, I'm going to use some wood glue and some hot glue to attach it to the previous stick. And as you can see, I'm just adding it that way first. I'm going to stand it up to make sure it's even, and then I'll add some hot glue to press it down to the side, as you can see. And this is how I'm starting to create my box. I'm going to continue that and attach the next stick using some wood glue and some hot glue. And that's what I'm using to attach each stick together. And then to attach it to the book, I'm just using some hot glue, and you'll see what I mean. And once I get that set, I'm going to add the last stick on the side. Once I get that added, my little box is complete, and I think this is just so cute to store snapshots or any little items in here. And that's how it looks. And so I'm going to complete the second book by doing the same steps that I did in the previous one. So I believe Wayfair had their box set listed for $50.99. So I think I was able to recreate a similar look for less than $3. And I think they turned out really nice. So after I get this last piece attached, they will be done, and I'm just going to style these with a little greenery and a candle, and I think they came out really cute. Nice high-end look to them, and I absolutely love them. My next inspiration piece from Wayfair for $67.99 was this beautiful white vase. I found this vase at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. I love the texture on here. I think it gave me a similar look as Wayfair. So what I'm going to do is just go over this with one good coat of some white acrylic paint, and then once that paint dries, I am going to go over this vase with some Mod Podge because I want to make sure that the paint stays nice and secured and nothing chips off. Once I get that complete, I am going to choose some greenery to style in this vase. This is a smaller vase than the one on Wayfair, but I thought it was really pretty, and I like the size of it because I will be able to style this in the bathroom or somewhere in the kitchen. So I got this bunch of greenery here from Hobby Lobby for $5, which is a deal because I can use a few pieces for different projects. So I'm only going to use a few pieces off of this bunch, and that will be it for this vase. Now I was able to recreate a similar look for less than $3 again. My next inspirational piece from Wayfair for $69.99 was those beautiful vases. I'm going to be using from the Dollar Tree these two vases. Now what I liked about Wayfair was the color. So I'm going to be using some of this wallpaper from the Dollar Tree and some black acrylic paint to get a similar look. So you can use spray paint for this part, but I'm just going to go in with this black acrylic paint and give each vase 2 coats, let them dry in between. I just fell in love with those vases at Wayfair. What I liked was that black color mixed with that other color. It just looked so high end, and I love these vases here from the Dollar Tree, so that's why I chose these, and I wanted to create a set of 2. So after I get both of them painted, I am going to cut that wallpaper from the Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to cut it in pieces so that it can fit inside my paper cutter, because I do not do good with just scissors getting straight line. So I'm going to cut it down with my scissors first so that it can fit in my paper cutter, and then I'll just cut it in strips, and then I can piece everything together, and you'll see what I mean in a few. So now I'm just going to cut a few strips of these, because one vase I'm going to have like one strip, but the other vase I'm going to double up the strips. So for the first one, I'm just going to peel and stick this right over the center of the vase, and then to cover the missing piece, I'll just add another piece right over, just like that. Now for the second vase, what I'm going to do is add my strip at the bottom, and then I'll add one right above that, using the same technique by adding another piece to fill in the blank. Now what I'm going to do is take some Mod Podge and go over these vases really good, and that way the paper and everything could be secured. And so now I am going to use some floral here from the Dollar Tree. I love these florals. All I'm doing right now is just pulling off the tags, and then I'm just going to add a few of them in one of the vases, and that will be it. These were really simple, but they do have a nice high-end look to them. I did like the shape of the vases that was on Wayfair, but I just used what I had on hand, and I think these came out really nice. So my next piece I was inspired by from Wayfair was this beautiful wreath for $92.99. I'm going to be using this wreath here from the Dollar Tree, along with some of these really pretty Dollar Tree florals. I also have some greenery that I picked up for 99 cents from Walmart, along with some Walmart florals that I probably will not use, and these were 97 cents as well. So what I'm going to do is pull off all of my little greenery pieces, and I'm going to be hot gluing everything down. I'm going to hot glue down all my greenery pieces first. From the Wayfair wreath, they did have a bow, but I'm not going to attach a bow right now. What I loved about the wreath was I love the pretty greeneries and the white florals, and I like that it was full on one side and that everything was nice and layered and pretty. So I'm going for that look for this wreath. So first I'm going to layer all of my greeneries, and then on top of that I'm going to start layering my florals. And I'm just going to continue using the hot glue to attach everything. And I just love the part where you can just keep layering and just get that nice full look. So as you can see, I feel like I added enough, but I'm going to add a few more pieces, and that will be it. Like I say, I may possibly add a bow later on, but for now I think this is turning out really pretty for the spring. And after I add a few more pieces, that will be it for this wreath. I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it is perfect for the spring. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel, because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. favorite. And please don't forget that today's video is part of a collab called High End for Cheap. I'm super excited to be able to participate in this collab with such amazing creators. And the host of this collab is Deco Easy and Kiki's DIY. So remember to check the link to their channels in the description box below, along with the playlist with me and my crafty friends. If you're coming over from the playlist or any of the lovely ladies' channels that are hosting this collab, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. And while visiting my friends, please tell them that Jenny said hello. Until next time, my friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.